Hey guys, it's Robyn, your Scentsy fragrance consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. And today I've got a video. This is a really exciting one. This is going to be, for people who have Scentsy Club, this is going to be a really exciting video. So this is going to be a continuation of my November news video where I talked about the fact that Scentsy, in the month of November only, is opening up Club so that we can add hundreds of different retired bars to our clubs just for the month of November. Now, that's not to say you can only get those bars in November. It's to say that you can only add them to your club in November. One of the beautiful things about Club is once it's in your club, you can keep getting it with the Always Get My Bar perk for as long as you want to. As long as you have that bar in your club and you only skip one shipment per year or less, you're going to keep getting those bars. So this is an exciting time. I feel like I've actually had like dreams where you could do this. You could add whatever bars you want to Club. And now we're getting pretty close to being able to do that. I am so excited. And I think a lot of folks are too. So I can't understate how exciting this is. Like, Scentsy has never done this before. Typically, you can only add things to your club while they're currently available, which means anything that is currently in the catalog, any current limited time offerings you can add to your club. But once they're gone, you can't add them again. Now, we get to just add whatever we want from like a list of hundreds of bars. That is so exciting. Like that's big news. So if you're not familiar with the concept of Club in general, Scentsy Club is like a free program. You can order a couple different ways. Like with typical orders, you just order them from the website, they ship to your house, done, end of story. With Club, you can use it all kinds of ways. You can use it as a subscription where you have an ongoing club and the bars in it get shipped to you on a regular basis. You can choose monthly, bi-monthly, which is every second month, or quarterly, which is 4 times a year. You do get one skip per year. You can skip as many times as you want, realistically. It's just that if you skip more than once, you lose any retired bars that you had that have already been skipped. So if you want to keep it as a thing where you put retired bars, that's what I mostly use my club for, is to keep getting those bars that I love that are retired on an ongoing basis. If that's what you're using Club for, then you do only have the one skip per year. If you're only using it as like a way to get 10% off your order, because that's another perk with Club, you can skip as many times as you want, really. It's just that you can only then get the stuff that's currently available. So with Club, as opposed to a regular website order, some of the benefits are over $30 US or $44 Canadian. Once you hit that $30 US, 44 Canadian mark, everything in the club is 10% off. If you hit 87 Canadian or $60 US, is it 87? Yeah, 87 Canadian, 60 US, you get a half off item as well. And that can be a Scentsy brick, a big washer whiff tub, a whiff box, whatever you want. Could even just be a basic bar. Whatever you want, you get a half off though, of stuff that's in Club. So Club does have some benefits, and some people just use Club even for their like regular orders. If you don't want, you can't get warmers and stuff through Club. Only stuff that is like use upable. So things like your wax, your washer whiffs, your clean, your stuff like that. But mostly wax, because with wax we have the Always Get My Bar perk. And again, with that one, if it's in your club, you will keep getting it in your subscription for as long as you have that subscription and you have that bar in your club. The other thing with Club is it is pretty flexible. If you want to cancel your club, you can do that anytime. You don't have to call anyone. You don't have to like make it a whole thing. You just go in online and click cancel. Not a big deal. If you want to edit your club, again, you can do that anytime up until the day before it ships. You can add stuff, take stuff out, whatever you want to do. Totally up to you. Again, it's not a big deal. You're not calling people. It's not a whole big process. The exciting thing is that we can now add whatever we want to Club for the month of November only. And this is really, really exciting. Now, I can't possibly go through the entire list of bars with you because it is hundreds and hundreds of titles of bars. A lot of them I've smelled, some of them I have not. But we can't possibly go through that entire big list in a video. So I will have a link to that big long list down in the description box and possibly also in a pinned comment below. It's a very, very long list. So please review. And what I found is when I looked at that list, I had to like go back a few times. I had to like look at it, see a few that were exciting to me, and then go back in and scan it again, because I felt like every time I looked at it, there was other things that jumped out at me. It's like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that was on there. Because it's just such a long list. Your brain can't really process it all at once. It's just such a long list. So definitely go take a peek at it a few times if you are excited about that list, because it is a very, very long list. So before we get into what is on that list and what I'm most excited about personally, I thought it would be helpful to talk a little bit about like, I guess like club strategy, I guess, because like we talked about, you can have 3 different clubs under one email address. You can have a monthly club, a bi-monthly club, and a quarterly. Personally, I only have a quarterly club. I only get a club 3 times a year because I skip one, so I get 3 a year. And that is kind of what I limit myself to. I don't have multiples. If you do have multiples, you might do this a little bit differently. If you do have multiple clubs, what I think might be a handy thing for some people is to put the bars that you would melt on a regular basis. Put those ones into either a monthly or bi-monthly club, and then the ones that are either seasonal, that you would only warm around the holidays, or very special occasions, or things that you wouldn't melt all that often, put those in a quarterly. So you only get a few bars a year. The ones that you would warm on a regular basis, put those in a monthly or bi-monthly club. That could be an option if you're a person who likes to have more than one club going at the same time. Again, for me, I just have the one going, so it's all or nothing. That's where it's going. If I want more than 1 bar a quarter, I can up my quantity, and that's also a possibility. So yes, that is the other thing. When you add these bars to your club, you can choose the quantity. So say you just really don't warm a lot of variety, you warm kind of like the same handful of scents all the time, you can put multiples of those ones into your club, whereas people like myself, I tend to warm a wide variety and fewer of each bar. So I would have less bars of each one, but more variety. So yes, you choose your quantity. And with club always, the rule of thumb is you can always decrease the quantity anytime you want. So say it's December now and the November wide open club thing is over. If you have 4 bars of sweet plum pastry in your club and you decide, I don't really want 4, I want 1, you can drop that down to 1, no problem. But you can't add. So if you have 1 bar of Joy and Wonder in your club and you want to up it, you can't. You cannot add, you can only decrease. So, and if you take it away completely, you cannot put it back in. So that's how that kind of works. So you determine the frequency, but just know when you're adding your bars that you can decrease them anytime. You cannot add them after November when they go away. So there is that. Another strategy that I'm personally going to use for this month is, like I said, I only have the 1 quarterly club. The ones that are things that I want to receive on an ongoing basis long term are things that I will add to my quarterly club. But there's also going to be a lot of things on this list where I don't need them forever. I don't want those scents on an ongoing basis every quarter, but I do want some of them because I've either never tried them or because I do know I like them and I don't have any right now and I want a little bit. So what I'm going to do is create a monthly club, just one time monthly club, and as soon as it ships, I'm going to cancel it. And that is another way you can use club. Club is not something that you're married to or under contract with. You can cancel it anytime. So often what I'll do is go in, create a monthly club, put a bunch of stuff I want in there, get my 10% off, get my half off item, let it ship, cancel it, not get that subscription again. And that's what I'm going to do with this too. So when these bars go up on November 1st, there's a bar called Tangerine Creamsicle. It was a spring summer catalog bar for years. And when it went away, I had none in my stash. I had 0 bars of it, and I really liked that bar, and I really thought it would be back. And is it a bar that I'm like heartbroken over and need tons of? No. But it's a bar I really like, and I personally would like another bar or 2 of it. So what I'll do is I'll throw 1 or 2 bars of Tangerine Creamsicle into like a one-time shipment monthly club. I'll add a couple bars of like a few other things. Any bars that I have not tried that I'm curious about, I'll throw those in there too. And then I'll get a half off and my 10% off. Let that ship, cancel the club. Once I get them, we can go from there. If there's any ones that I haven't tried that are absolute favorites, we can throw those into the quarterly club, so I'll keep getting them. Any ones that I haven't tried that are just kind of okay, I won't add to my club. I've got my bar to try, good to go. So yeah, you can use it that way too. You can kind of use it for building like a little tiny stash of ones that you know you love. You can use it for trying ones that you're curious about but haven't tried before. So that is what I'm personally going to do, and I would recommend doing that early in the month, because if you do a one-time club like that early in November, it should get to you hopefully before the end of November, so you will be able to smell those bars that you tried that maybe you haven't smelled before and decide whether you want to add those to a more permanent club. So that's just kind of one way to, I guess, use club for this purpose. So somebody in my Facebook group was very astute and noticed that many of the spring summer catalog bars from last year were on this list. And so she actually, well, this person, I don't know if it was she or not, they went through and they figured out which bars from the spring summer catalog were on this list, and there were exactly 25 of them. And I have that list here, and we're going to go through it in a minute, because we don't know. These could possibly be the discontinued list for the spring summer. We have no way to know of that until February. I suspect they might be. There's a few shockers on there, but for the most part, the list does look kind of like it would be the discontinued list. And the number of bars, we know we get 10 new release bars every season. So we know to get those 10 new release bars, 10 are going to have to go away. So we expect 10 to be gone. We also know that they will include new scents that are returning from other collections. So 15 of those plus 10 new ones equals about 25. And they always have 80 scents in the catalog. So that does seem like it could potentially be the discontinued list. I don't know. There's a good chance though that some of the bars on that list are not coming back. So if we go through that spring summer catalog list and you have absolute favorites on there that are ones that you'd be very sad without, I would encourage you to club those if you haven't already, just until like February, when we know if they're coming back or not for sure. Because again, this is a theory at this point. We don't know if this is the discontinued list, but it could be. And that would seem kind of likely, possibly. But if it is, there are a few that would quite shock me and make me really sad. So like I said though, if you were to throw those into a quarterly club, if you throw them in November, December, January, February, you would probably be able to take them out again before that club ships if it's a quarterly. So that's an option. Okay, really quickly, let's go through that spring summer catalog list of bars that were in the spring summer catalog last spring summer that are also on this list of discontinued scents. Now again, we don't know. These may still be in the catalog in spring summer. It could just be that they were popular and they're not currently available, so they put them on this list. But if I had to guess, I lean more towards this actually being the discontinued list myself. Okay, we're gonna go through the list. The first one is Bamboo and Rainfall. That one does not surprise me. I kind of suspected that one might go. So Bamboo and Rainfall, very sweet. That one is a strawberry scent, and again, I kind of thought that might go too. Blooming Marvelous, love that one. I think I did club that one actually. It's a very good light floral scent, and does not surprise me that it's on that list. Cake Me to Paradise, this is a kind of summer bakery. A lot of people really like that one. Coastal Sunset, that one's been around for ages, and I kind of thought that might be going here soon, so that one. This one's a shocker though. Cocoa Lime is on the list. Cocoa Lime I would not expect to be leaving. That one seems fairly popular. It's been around for eons. That would be a shocker if it actually is discontinued. I did club that at the end of the season already because I love that one. So Cocoa Lime. Evening Sky does not surprise me if it's actually going. That's a beautiful scent though. It's a pretty kind of cashmere-y, perfumey scent. It's very pretty. Heirloom Rose, again, not super surprising. Yeah, Key Lime and Grapefruit, that one was a very good scent, so that would be a shame. Lake My Day would surprise me because Lake My Day seemed quite popular. I think it was listed as a bestseller for some time, so Lake My Day would surprise me. Lemon Lime Fizz, I already clubbed that. I love that scent. That's a favorite of mine, but it doesn't surprise me to see it on that list. I kind of thought that one might be going. So Lemon Lime Fizz is on the list. Lemon Sorbet, again, doesn't really super surprise me. I really like Lemon Sorbet. It's kind of a cold, icy lemon scent. It's really lovely. Make a Splash, I thought that one was going even last year. That is a very, very strong, really excellent performing fruity fresh scent. It's very lovely. Make a Splash. Moon Orchid, that one I'm not surprised at all if it does leave. It's like a perfumey floral scent. I didn't see it get ordered a whole lot, so that doesn't surprise me. Peach and Grapefruit Mimosa was wildly strong, very good scent. But a lot of the times when they bring those former collection scents to the catalog, sometimes those really are just one season. And that's what I'm seeing a lot here, is a lot of the ones that were kind of added to catalog last year from former collections are the ones that are on this list that is available to club. So if this is truly the discontinued list, that would kind of make sense and track with what they've done in the past too. Where were we? Peach and Grapefruit Mimosa. Yeah, that's a good one. This one's a heartbreaker and got me in the gut. This is Pina Colada Cha Cha. Again, been around for eons, super popular, Such a perfect scent. And again, it's already in my club for safekeeping because I love that one. I think I clubbed 2 of them. If that one's not coming back, that is a huge loss, honestly. That is one of the best. And the next one's quite a good one too. Pineapple Mango, fairly popular, great scent, good performer. That would be a loss as well. It gets tough here. There's a bunch of good ones in a row here. Sippin' Poolside, again, people like that one. It's a nice fruity fresh scent. It's a good one, very summery. Rainbow Sherbet, I'm like speechless. What? Lime, like lime orange sherbet. It's so good. That would be a major loss. It's such a strong performer too. Skinny Dippin', again, that has been around forever. It is this lovely tropical kind of creamy fruity scent. It's wonderful for hot days. It's already in my club for safekeeping. But oh my gosh, I hope that one's not being retired. Strawberry Bliss, that one does not surprise me to be on the list. I do love that one though. I've already clubbed it. It's like champagne, strawberries, and jasmine. It's really lovely. Summer Moonlight, again, doesn't really surprise me. It was popular in its time, but in the last year or so, yeah, I saw sales on that one drop, so I could see that one being on the list. I hope it does return though, because it is beautiful and there's really nothing else like it really. It is like a strawberry sweet pea scent. It's really beautiful and a good performer too. Sun Castles, this one is so good and it hasn't been around that long, like 2 years maybe. It is this lovely, like sweet, creamy tanning oil scent. It's beautiful. It's on the lighter side, but it's beautiful. Sunshine Mango, that was a scent of the month at one point. It's like a fresh kind of light, airy mango scent. It's very nice. And Wild Cherry and Sakura, that one does not surprise me. That one never really found its groove. I don't know. I like that scent. It is like a woodsy cherry blossom scent. To my nose, it would lean well towards like August. When you're starting to think about fall, but it's still hot outside. That's when I would warm that one. But I never really saw it get a lot of traction, so it doesn't surprise me if it doesn't come back. But that's the ones that are on this list that you can club for November that were also in the spring summer catalog. And again, we don't know. They might just be on there because they're really popular scents and they're not currently available, because they aren't currently available. They were summer bars. So maybe that's it. But if that is the discontinued list, there's some doozies there. So just to be safe, if there was any on that list that were like diehard favorites for you last year or in former years, I would throw those in a club. Even a quarterly club, don't let it ship right away. Have it skip the first one. And then if it doesn't come back, you can get it shipped then. And if it does come back, you cancel it entirely and you're good. The list is posted on my Facebook group by another member of the group. You can join my Facebook group in the description box there below. There's a link. I don't know what just happened to the lighting, but here we are. Okay. Next up, I've had a couple messages asking me for like my top suggestions from this list. So I went ahead and I tried to do like a top 10, but there's no way. Like top 20 was even hard to narrow down. So I've got a top 20 list here. Now, this list will probably only be worth listening to if you are a bakery fan. Because my preferences lean heavily bakery. Like I am a bakery lover through and through. There's a few bars on this list that are not bakery, but it is vast majority bakery because that is where my scent preferences lie. So if I had to pick the top 20 bars on this list, some of these are already in my club. Some of them are not, but will be. And we'll go through them. These are in no particular order. This is just me reading through the list and adding bars. First one, this is in order. Bright Cider Life. Bright Cider Life is it is my all-time favorite Scentsy bar. It's not one of, it is my favorite all-time Scentsy bar. Bright Cider Life is this like brown sugar, apple pumpkin bakery scent. It is glorious. It is the most perfectly balanced, wonderful fall, even year-round bakery scent. It's not too much apple, it's not too much pumpkin, it's mostly brown sugar bakery, and it's so good. I currently have 1 bar in my quarterly club. It is not enough, and so I am very, very glad I can up my quantity now. The next one I have is Sweet Plum Pastry. When I saw that on the list, I actually cheered. I have wanted Sweet Plum Pastry in my club since I joined Scentsy. I have gotten a couple bars from D-Stashes, I've gotten a couple bars from swaps with nice friends who have it in their clubs. I love Sweet Plum Pastry. It is this really pretty, non-spicy, year-round appropriate bakery scent. It's beautiful in the spring and summer especially. But even in early fall, like August, that sort of thing, I love sweet plum pastry. So I will be putting that in my club, probably 2 of them. Love. Next one is in my club already, and it has been in my club for years. Almond croissant, and this is one that people are always wanting to try. It is a croissant scent with a roasted almond scent and cinnamon sugar. The cinnamon sugar and the roasted almond, it's so good. And you know how sometimes almond scents are that like almond extract note? This does not have almond extract. This is like roasted almonds. It is the best bakery scent. Mixes really well with fruity scents too. So I would strongly recommend almond croissant if you've not tried it. Next up, apple s'mores. This one is not necessarily bakery. This is like a little bit of everything. Apple s'mores is like a woodsy cedar wood, bright fresh apple, marshmallow, and like all kinds of stuff. Like apple s'mores has a little bit of everything. And I think if you like just like apple fall scents, you should try it. It is so different than anything else. There's nothing like apple s'mores. It's so good. And that will be going in my club for sure. It's a fantastic performer too. It's one of the stronger bars I've tried. Next on the list here is another non-bakery. This is Blizzard Berry. So Blizzard Berry is a scent that I got in bricks recently. I haven't warmed it yet. So full disclosure, I haven't warmed this one. But I love it. It is this lovely tart, sweet winter berry scent, but I think you could pull it off multiple times a year. Like it's not Christmassy, it's just kind of wintry without being minty or cold smelling. Blizzard Berry is a very good one, very juicy. Next up here, this one got retired in one of my first seasons with Scentsy, and I didn't understand that when things got discontinued, they may not come back. And so I have been looking for more of this since, and I'm so glad I can add it to my club now. This is Butter Pecan. It is this kind of like nutty, sweet butter pecan scent. It's glorious, and it warms so beautifully. I strongly recommend. If you haven't tried it and you're a bakery fan, that one is a very good one, Butter Pecan. This next one is in my club, and I regretted only adding one because I can't keep this in my house. Like, I warm through it as fast as I get it, and it is Caramel Praline Cake. This is a lovely light caramel. It's not too buttery, it's not too burnt, it's not mapley. It is just this perfect caramel with like icing sugar and this nutty pecan note. There's nothing burnt, there's nothing sharp. This is just the most glorious bakery caramel nutty cake scent, and it is perfection. Absolutely love it. I'll be upping my quantity. Next up here, this one is in my club, and this was available not that long ago. Like this was available not last year, but the year before. Cranberry and Cardamom. This was a holiday scent. It was in the catalog for one season, and I was shocked when it didn't come back the next year because it was, or did it do 2 years? I can't remember. It was very popular, and it's incredibly strong. It is a nice, saturated, juicy, strong, tart cranberry scent with a little bit of like cardamom warmth. It's not spice, it is like aromatic warmth, and it's just the best. It mixes well with pine tree scents, it mixes well with mint scents, it's just the perfect holiday scent. It's like upscale cranberry. It's just gorgeous. Strongly recommend if you haven't tried it. And a boomer. Will do any open layout. Next on my list is another non-bakery scent too. Cranberry Cardamom, also not bakery. Frosty Air is not bakery. Frosty Air is a very much fresh scent. Frosty Air, how do you describe it? I think it's got like lily and like grapefruit maybe in the notes. It is a floral laundry scent with like a cuddly note as well. But the wax is just lovely. It is one of my favorite bathroom scents. It's strong, it goes for days. I just love it. And I'm not like a big laundry scent person in wax typically, but Frosty Air has been in my club since it left, and I'm a huge fan. Strongly recommend. Next on my list here is Hazelnut Frosting. This one I will be clubbing. I have not got it at my club. I've only ever had one bar from a friend who swapped it with me, and I love it. It is beautiful. It's on the light side, but it's so pretty, and I cannot wait to club it. So Hazelnut Frosting. Next on my list is Graham Cracker Crunch. This had been a catalog bar a few years ago. I've had it in my club ever since. Love this one. It is one of the best bakery mixers. You can mix that with anything. Pumpkin scents, apple scents, other bakery scents, cake scents, like sky's the limit. I like mixing it with Happy Birthday. So Graham Cracker Crunch, love. It's got peanut butter in the notes, which I think scared people when it was available. It doesn't smell like peanut butter. It's just this like, oh, it's just like nutty graham cracker, smooth goodness. So good. That is a bakery scent. Next on the list here is honey pear cider. And this is not a bakery scent. It is a fruity scent with a little bit of like cider spices. And the pear on this one is what shines. Like the pear is what's different from any other note. This is a warm poached pear, like a sweet poached pear with gentle spice, not aggressive spice at all. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like one of the, probably the best pear scent I've ever smelled. And I cannot wait to club it. That's gorgeous. It does tend to be a little bit on the lighter side, but if you age it, it does get a little bit better. Next on my list here is Snow-Kissed Cranberry. And again, not a bakery. This is a sweet, almost like sugared pink cranberry. It is a pretty delicate, non-aggressive, not too tart cranberry scent, and it's gorgeous. It is a light scent. I would recommend it for bedrooms only myself. I absolutely love it. It is one of the prettiest cranberry scents, and very different from cranberry and cardamom, which is a strong, intense, in-your-face cranberry. Snow-Kissed Cranberry is not intense or in your face. It is just delicate and lovely. Love it. Next up on my list here is another holiday scent. This is Joy and Wonder, and this is the one I have been probably the most excited is on this list. Joy and Wonder was a holiday collection bar a few years ago, and it wasn't really well loved. It smells like incense or church spices or things like that, and a lot of folks just didn't care for it. It is so different than anything else on the market. Like I've never smelled anything else like it, and I absolutely love it, and I very stupidly kicked it out of my club at one point, and I won't be making that mistake again. Like I love it, and I thought I was down to like my last 1 or 2 bars, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Like that is the scent that I melt when I'm putting up my Christmas tree. Like that is the Christmas scent. That's like the big decorating day. Like it takes a few days to decorate my house, but that's like the one where you put up the tree and it's like a whole big decorating day. That's the one I warm, and it goes for days. Like it goes for so long. It's so strong, and it's such a good one. So Joy and Wonder, again, incensey church spices, but so beautiful and so Christmassy. And I never thought I would see it again because I knew it would never get voted back because not enough people liked it to vote it back. And I'm just so thrilled that I can add it to my club now. This is so exciting. Okay, next one is Peppermint Dreams. This is a peppermint and chocolate cupcake scent. It's a chocolate peppermint type scent. Kind of think like York peppermint patties along that line. It's very, very good. It is like a chocolate mint. More mint than chocolate though. And again, Peppermint Dreams is also very, very strong and long lasting. Next on my list is Stroopwafel Delight. We're back to bakery here. This one is like a caramel waffle cone. No ice cream here. This is just caramel and a soft waffle cone. It is delightful. I think there was like hit or miss performance on this one for some people back when it was available. I've always had good performance with it. I've heard other people say they have good performance too. I don't know if it just needs age or what, but it does very nicely in my home and many of others that I've heard of. So Stroopwafel Delight, cannot wait to club that. I don't have it in my club. I have gotten it in flash sales along the way though. Next up here we have Walnut Raisin Muffin. I can't remember the origin of this bar. I think it was a brick at one point. This is like a spicy raisin cookie type scent. It is so good. Less baked good. More spicy raisin cookie than like cakey, you know, not super, super, super sweet. Very, very good. Next on my list here is Toasted Acorn and Oak. This is a woodsy type scent. This is a sweet, nutty, woodsy scent. And again, with age, this just gets so beautiful. And again, crazy strong, very good performer. Next on my list is Stargazing. This is another scent that's not for everybody. I loved it. And again, I never thought we would get it again because it was very polarizing. People loved it or hated it. But Stargazing is one that will go for like 5-6 days in a warmer straight without turning it off. It goes forever. It is like lily, perfumey, vanilla, mahogany almost. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's sweet and vanilla, but it's like it's not a high-pitched sweet vanilla. It's like a deep low vanilla, if that makes sense. And the florals are not like fresh flowers at all. It's like perfumery type notes. It is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah. And for that one, I'd put it under probably like maybe the floral or woodsy category, one of the two. And then the last one on my list is a tie. I would put it between Black Forest Pine, which is a woodsy scent and one of my favorite tree scents that Scentsy does, or Shamrock Splash, which is a very, very fruity scent. That is just like all of the fruit. It's like fruit salad. Basically, fruit salad is Shamrock Splash, and it was so good. It was available as a scent of the month last March or the March before. I think it was the March before. And I never clubbed it, and I tried it too late in the game, and I love it. So I will probably, I don't know if I'll club Shamrock Splash, but I will put it in my temporary club, like my one-time club that I do. I will put a few bars in there and then get a little stockpile that way. But yeah, that is my top 20. That's my list. And again, leans pretty bakery heavy because I prefer bakery scents. But I would love to hear your favorites as well, because that list, OMG. And this top 20, by no stretch of the imagination, is all that I'll be getting. And like I said, some of these are already in my club, have been in my club for years, so I won't get more this November. But the ones that are not in my club yet, I'll be adding to my quarterly and or picking up a little bit more to get me started. So that is my top 20. And I don't know, should we go through some of the list just to like look at it real quick? I'll just read off some of the ones that are like standouts here. Let's see here. Apricot Cloud, that was a Valentine scent last year, so again, not that long ago, but it was a very good one. I'd be happy to get more. Let's see here. Be Fabulous, that's such a good one. If you're a citrus fan, you really have to try Be Fabulous. It's like limoncello. It's like a sweet, tart, zingy citrus scent. It's very lovely. It's like a dark purple bar, so it kind of throws you because it's a citrus scent, but it's so good. So Be Fabulous. Let's see here. Best in Snow is nice. If you want a bar for when you're not feeling well, Best in Snow is excellent for that. It's like a nice kind of mellow mint type scent. It's really nice. Then we have Blackberry Meringue. That's a really good one. Nice and strong. It was in Bring Back My Bar, I want to say a year or two ago. It's a really good one though. Let's see here. Blue Agave and Melon, that's already in my club, but strongly recommended if you haven't tried it. Blue Sage and Tonka, that's such a good one. That is like it was a catalog bar at one time. It's like a lavender, sage, bergamot type scent. It's a little bit cologne-y, but very mellow and nice. Breakfast in Bed, I'll be getting some of that one for sure. Breakfast in Bed, I think has like pumpkin scone and like berry drizzle, but the overall impression is like a spicy bakery scent. It's really nice if you like bakery. This one's a blast from the past. Brownie Batter. That is a really, really strong chocolate scent, like chocolate cake type scent. Brownie Batter. So if you like that type of scent, that one's not been back in a long time. Candy Crave, that's a good one if you age it. Cashmere Leaves, I really like that one. Cherry Limeade, that's a crazy strong one. Cherry Limeade, if you're a fruity fan, is an extremely strong, like Sonic Cherry Limeade type scent. Cherry Vanilla is very good as far as vanilla scents go. I'll pick up more of that. It was available in Bring Back My Bar a couple years ago, Cherry Vanilla was. I grabbed a few bars then, but we've warmed through them all, so I will pick up more Cherry Vanilla. It won't be a forever club bar for me, but I'll pick up some in my one-time club. Let's see here. This is just me going through the list and like my stream of consciousness. So this isn't like news. This is just like the chatty portion of the video. Let's see here. Churro, that's a really good one. Cinnamon Roasted Pear, also very, very good. Cocoa Lime, I hope they didn't get rid of it. That's wild. Coconut Pumpkin Pie, that one's so good. Coconut Pumpkin Pie is one of those ones that smells kind of funny on cold, but when you warm it, it's perfection. I absolutely love it. I've got a decent stockpile of it though, so I don't think I need more. Cozy Chai, I'll be adding that to my club. Love, cannot wait to get more. I have none, like 0 bars. Cranapple Crumble is already in my club. I absolutely love it. Let's see here. Cranberry Orange Cider was a really good one. If you like just like a classic cranberry orange mulling spices type scent, Cranberry Orange Cider was a very good winter scent. That was available a few years ago. Farm Stand Pumpkin's on there. I know a lot of people were caught off guard when that got discontinued. So if you're missing Farm Stand Pumpkin, it is on this list. French Lavender, that's a good one. Already in my club. Like that one's already in my club too, but French Lavender is actually my very favorite Scentsy lavender scent, so that's in there. Ghostly Greetings, again, that's one that would be hard to get voted back because it's so polarizing. People love it or hate it, but it's a good one, at least in my opinion. Gone Camping is on there, another polarizing one, but the people that love it, love it. Goody Goody Gumdrop was a good one. That was last year though. That's pretty recent. Hazelnut frosting, hazelnut latte, both are nice. Holly Jolly cider, that was a brick scent a couple years ago. That's really good. Hollow Harvest, oh, Hollow Harvest was good. That was a Gordy Goodness Collection bar a couple years ago. That was really good. Not this last fall, but the fall before. Really good. Honey Pear Cider. Oh, Honey Crisp Harvest is on the list as well. I've had messages about that one. So if you're missing Honey Crisp Harvest, it's on the list. Honeymoon Hideaway, OMG. That one's so good. Honeymoon Hideaway, nothing is like it. That would be pretty close to my top 20. Honeymoon Hideaway, I'll pick up more. It's very light, like extremely light. It's annoyingly light, but it is the most beautiful scent. I'll be picking up a few bars of that. Hug in a Mug, that one's good. That is like your classic creamy hot chocolate scent. It's got some hazelnut as well. So Hug in a Mug's on here. Iced Pine, I know a lot of people love that one. Joy and Wonder, yes. King Cake is on there, thank goodness. I've already got it at my club, but yeah, that one's on there. That's a good one. Lime and Sugarcane, that was a good one too. Make Me Snickerdoodle, if that one caught you off guard being discontinued. Melon and Apple Granita, that was a good one. That was a Bring Back My Bar a few years ago too. Ooh, Midnight Masquerade, that's a good one as well. That one is kind of like it's like sugared beignets and also some lilies and florals. It's a little bit similar to Stargazing with that kind of like deep incensey vibe. Midnight Mahogany, or sorry, not Midnight Mahogany, Midnight Masquerade. My Wish, that's one of my favorites. Already in my club though. Let's see here. Perfect Oatmeal. I don't know if I've tried that one. I'll want to pick up a bar of that just to try it. Let's see. Pinkberry Fluff, that was a good one. That was like a slightly perfumey marshmallow scent. It was really pleasant. Poppy Fields, I've never tried. That sounds good. Porch Pumpkin is on here. Porch Pumpkin's a good one. If you want just like a super like classic pumpkin scent without a whole bunch of the other stuff, there's nothing else in here. It's just pumpkin with the tiniest bit of like maybe spice and not pumpkin guts, like pumpkin, like not shield. What is the word? Shell. That's the one. It's a good one. Porch Pumpkin. Let's see here. Pumpkin Sticky Bun, that was good too. Rainbow Sherbet, I hope they didn't get rid of that. That would be wild. Rio Beach, I've heard good things about. I haven't tried it before. I think I'll try a bar. Sand Swept is on here. That was always a good one. Really aquatic, fresh sea salt minerals, that kind of thing. Really good. Sea, Sun, and Fun. I think we've had that. That was a like beachy type scent as well. Shamrock Splashes. Shimmer's on here. That's always a popular one. People love that one, Shimmer. Now, Around the Campfire is not on here, but Silver Spur is, and that was a recent one from August. That was a good one. Let's see here. Simply the Zest. That was a good one. That was like a... Was that the one that was kind of like a lightly... Not perfumey, but like kind of a pretty citrus scent? Simply the Zest. That was a good one if I remember right. Snow-Kissed Cranberry. Yeah. Snow Place Like Home sounds nice. I've never tried that. Spiced Berries. Spiced Ember Glow. That was a good one. If you like really rich red hot cinnamon scents with like that kind of like deep embery note, Spiced Ember Glow was beautiful. That was a good one. I'll probably pick up a bar of that. I haven't had it in a while. Star Apple and Freesia was always really nice as well. Sticky Cinnamon Bun, that was a good one. That one does lean more cinnamony. So Frosted Cinnamon Roll is also on this list. That one is also very good. Sticky Cinnamon Bun is also on here. If you're trying to pick between the two, Frosted Cinnamon Roll is much sweeter, much more frosting-y. Sticky Cinnamon Bun is more of a spicy scent with not as much bun. Stroopwafel with the Light, yes. Sugar Blossom. Have I tried that one? Oh yeah, that was that one that they tried to pass off as bakery that one time. It was a good scent. It's just it wasn't bakery. Sugar is on here though, and that's always a popular one people love. That one's like the Aqualina Pink Sugar dupe. Sugar Plum Berry. I know a lot of people love that. We got a whole bunch of stuff here. Sweet Plum Pastry. Yes. Sweetheart Sugar Cookie from last Valentine's Day. That was a good one. Tangerine and Sugarcane from the summer collection a few years back. That's on there. Ooh, Tinselberry. Tinselberry is that one that was like cinnamon and like strawberry. It was a very different Christmas type scent. It's like a very like fun, unexpected Christmas scent. I really like Tinselberry. It was in my club for a long time. I'll have to check my stock on that one and see if I have any left. Let's see here. Vanilla Barnwood. Vanilla Chestnut. I don't know that I've tried Vanilla Chestnut. That sounds good. Vanilla Oud, Vanilla Suede. Oh, Vanilla Suede. Yeah, that's a good one. Violet Sponge Sugar. That one was an Easter collection bar a few years ago, and it was really nice. It came out at the same time as Pinkberry Fluff. Both of those were good bars. Violet Sponge Sugar. Walnut Raisin Muffin, yes. Warm Pumpkin Drizzle. That was a good one. I know someone who loves Warm Pumpkin Drizzle, so I'll be putting a bar in my club for her. Let's see here. Winter Twilight. That was always good. World Traveler is on here. Yeah, that's a good one. Winter Wonderland. Is that the one that we had him bring back my bar recently? I can't remember. World Traveler is good though. As far as cologne scents go, I'm not a cologne scent person. I don't care for them myself. But World Traveler, I will actually seek out and melt. That is like the one cologne scent I will actually like look for in my stash, and like look forward to warming. It's beautiful. It's this like rich, I don't recall the notes. I want to say there's like deep fruity notes with like maybe pomegranate or something in there, but it's like this rich, deep, warm, really lovely scent. So that is World Traveler. I would recommend it. Yeah, so that is kind of like the list highlights for me. But again, this list is crazy. Like, it's so long. It's so long. So yeah, feel free to peruse that. There will be a link probably as a pinned comment and or in the description box below. There's some good stuff on there. So yeah, that is kind of strategy wise my plan, is to do like a one-time club just to try some scents I haven't tried, and to grab a couple bars of ones that I want a little bit more of but don't necessarily want forever, and then I'll add the ones that I do want forever to my quarterly club. That is my plan. But yeah, let me know in the comments below which ones you're most excited for, which ones kind of caught your eye. Are there any on this list that you haven't tried before that you want to? Are there any on this that are not on this list that you did want to have on this list? Because I did notice apple butter frosting not on the list, and I know a lot of folks have wanted to try that one too. So again, they can't give us all of them at once, but let's hope that this does well and that they want to do this again in the future, because I hope so. This was a great idea in my opinion. So I'd love to hear your list and what you're hoping to add to club for November. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.